father, parents, brothers, sisters, right? We love them. Wife, husband. Yeah, that is also our dharma. So, but how we utilize that, how we uh, use that in the service of Krishna defines our goal, right? So, then when we were discussing, the point came of, okay, what is pure bhakti? How can we know who is doing the pure bhakti? Because if the some devotees are doing karma mishra bhakti or gyan mishra bhakti, but still it is bhakti, and the goal or the destination of those devotees is of course spiritual world, but it may not be Goloka, Vrindavan. It may be Mathura, Dwarka, or any of the Vaikuntha planets, where you have your own desires, and along with that, you do bhakti. Of course, that is also a very high standard and high level of achievement in, in just going to spiritual world, right? So it signifies your uh, dominance of bhakti in your life. But Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we always worship Radha Krishna, and then we try to do the pure bhakti because we want to serve the devotees of Krishna directly. And we don't want anything for us. We only want to satisfy Krishna and Radharani. So our goal is of always Golok Vrindavan. We want to go there with the devotees. So for that we need to do pure bhakti. So then question came, what is pure bhakti? How do we know who is trying to do the pure bhakti or who is practicing the pure bhakti? What is his nature? How we can identify such people? Because if one of the qualities of bhakti is it is very rare, pure bhakti, it is very rare. It is very easy, but it is very rare. Right? So if it is easy, then why it is very rare? Then there are several qualities. With the pure bhakti will remove all the anarthas. Pure bhakti will attract Krishna. Uh, Krishna Karshini is the pure bhakti. Right? So Krishna is always thinking of the Brajavasis and Radharani and Gopis, even if they are away from him or he is in Mathura or Dwarka. Uddhava tells this that to Radharani and Gopis when he goes to visit Vrindavan, he feels that Krishna is always thinking about you. So that is Krishna Karshini. Krishna always think. Krishna, of course, always think of devotees. And if you are a pure devotee or you are at least trying to do pure bhakti, Krishna will think of you. And this is not a theoretical explanation that I am saying. We can experience this because that is the characteristic of pure bhakti. If you try to do the pure bhakti, you get that potency that Krishna helps you. So I thought today we should check because in the third verse of this nectar of instruction, Srila Prabhupada quotes this verse, which is very important verse of Bhakti from Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu 1.1.11. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavutam anukulayena krishnanu Sheelanam Bhaktir Uttama. So, Chinmay, can you open Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu or Nectar of Devotion?
Hare Krishna Raji.
Yeah, 1.1.11.
Tira Samrut Sindhu.
Yeah, Nectar of Devotion.
Oh, acha. 1.1.11.
No, chapter 1 will be only the characteristics. See here, just wait here. Characteristics of pure bhakti. Pure devotional service brings immediate relief from all kinds of material desire. Pure devotional service is the beginning of all auspiciousness. Pure devotional service automatically puts one in transcendental pleasure. Pure devotional service is rarely achieved. And there are more. Yeah. Those in pure devotional service deride even the conception of liberation. Pure devotional service is only means to attract Krishna. Right? So these are the characteristics of bhakti, pure bhakti. Yeah? So now this chapter will be explanation of this. So if you go to 11, go back. No, not this 1.1.11. Just search na Anya Abhilashita.
No, Prabhuji, it's not.
What happened?
It's not getting any search.
Of devotion, it should be first wave, second wave, right? No, put Shunyam. That will be easier. Shunyam. Sunyam. H, remove H.
YUAM.
No, YAM. SUNYAM.
Chaitanya Chamrit 19.167.
That also is okay. What Anmol said, you can open that also.
Okay.
So nectar.
Here. I found it.
See, in Madhya Lila 19.167.
Go there.
Right. 1.1.11 here. The pure devotional service should be this chapter characteristics of pure devotional service. Pure devotional service should be Hare Krishna. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, so what the verse Anmol has said, right? Madhya also. There also you can go. CC. Madhya. Anmol has written in the
CC Madhya Lila 19.167.
Madhya Lila. And go down, 161. The highest is continuous or motion active of Krishna is expansion forms and other related to him. With a pleasing attitude towards Krishna, it should be devoid of desire other than desire to please Lord and unobstructed by impersonal jnana, the materialistic features of karma and other unavoidable acts. You found that?
Yes, Prabhuji. Anya Abhilash.
Yeah. Can you read the translation of this?
Yes. When first class devotional service develops, one must be devoid of all material desire, knowledge obtained by monastic philosophy, and putative actions. The devotee must constantly serve Krishna favorably as Krishna desires. Purport.
Purport is, yeah, just read the purport.
This verse is also found in Srila Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrut Sindhu 1.1.11. As we can understand from the Bhagavad Gita 9.34 and 18.65, the Supreme Personality of Godhead wants everyone to think of Him. Man, Mana, Bhava, Mad, Bhakta. Everyone should become His devotee, not the devotee of a demigod. Everyone should engage in devotional service, including acha, ar, archana, deity worship in the temple. Man mana bhava mad bhakto. Mad yani man namaskarutu. Namaskuru. Everyone should offer obeisances from the moment to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These are desire of Supreme Lord, and one who fulfills his desire favorably is actually a pure devotee. Krishna wants everyone to surrender unto him, and devotional service means preaching his gospel all over the world. The Lord says openly in Bhagavad Gita 18.69, न च तस्मान् मन्युस्यु कासेन me priya kritama. One who preaches the gospel of Bhagavad Gita for the benefits of all is most dear to Krishna. The Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Lord so that human society can be perfectly organized from all angles of visions politically, socially, economically, philosophically, and religiously. From any point of view, human society can be reformed by the Krishna consciousness movement. Therefore, one who spreads the philosophy of Krishna consciousness for the benefits of all conditional souls in the universe is perfect in pure devotional service. The, cri- the criterion is that a devotee must know what Krishna wants to do. This understanding can achieve through the medium of spiritual master who is bona fide representative of Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami advised Adav Guru Asrayam, one who is serious in wanting to render pure devotional service to the Lord, must take shelter of spiritual master who comes in a disciplic succession from Krishna. Evam parampara praptam imam rajasro vidhu. Without accepting a bona fide spiritual master coming in the disciplic succession, one cannot find out the real purpose of devotional service. Therefore, one has to accept the shelter of bona fide spiritual master and agree to be directed by him. The first business of pure devotee is to satisfy his spiritual master, whose only business is to spread Krishna consciousness. And if one can satisfy the spiritual master, Krishna is automatically satisfied. Yasya parasadya bhagavad prasada. This is the success of devotional service. This is the meaning of the word anukulena. No, that is favorable devotional service to the Lord. A pure devotee has no plans other than those for the Lord's service. He is not interested in attaining success in mundane activities. He simply wants success in the process of devotional service. For a devotee, there cannot be worship of others. For a devotee, there cannot be worship of others or demigod worship. A pure devotee does not engage himself in such pseudo devotional service. He is interested only in satisfying Krishna. If one lives only for the satisfaction of Krishna, it does not matter whether he belongs to this order of life or that order of life. One's only business should be to satisfy Krishna. This process is completely manifest in the activities of Krishna consciousness movement. It has been actually proved that the entire world can accept devotional service without failure. One simply has to follow the instruction of the representative of Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So, I will read this translation also. This is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary, translated by His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj. Okay. I just want to read this translation. The highest bhakti is defined as continuous service or emotions directed towards Krishna, his expansion forms, and other related to him. So here, expansion forms and other related to him means the devotees also, right? Everybody. His expansion forms, so Narsingh Dev, Vaman Dev, everything. With a pleasing attitude towards Krishna. It should be devoid of desire other than desire to please Krishna and unobstructed by impersonal jnana and materialistic rituals of karma or other unfavorable acts. So, unfavorable acts we have seen in Nectar of Instruction. It's also Rupa Goswami, right? So, what is unfavorable? Text 2. Eating more than necessary or collecting more funds than required, over endeavoring for mundane things that are very difficult to obtain, taking unnecessary, talking unnecessary about mundane subject matters, practicing the scriptural rules and regulations only for the sake of following them and not for the sake of spiritual advancement, or rejecting the rules and regulations of scriptures and working independently or whimsically, associating with worldly minded persons who are not interested in Krishna consciousness and being greedy for mundane achievements. So these are unfavorable acts for bhakti. So we have to avoid it. That is second verse of nectar of instruction. So everything in nectar of instruction is related to the bhakti process of pure bhakti. So if you want to do pure bhakti, this instruction is very important. So here the word of pleasing the Krishna is important. That we always want to please Krishna. Whatever pleases him is okay. So this is very sensitive or very a point where we can understand that if we have any anya vilashita, if we have any other desire, so because I said like in this body with our swabhav, with our material conditioning, we are trying to do bhakti. So our karma, our way of thinking, our ego, everything is involved in bhakti when we are trying to practice the bhakti. And this ego comes in. So ego is not gone. Ego is there. That's why we have body. When the ego will be gone, we may not need this body. But in bhakti also the ego comes. So there will be several situations that you will face, that we face, that those are bewildering to us. That how certain devotee is acting like this, how a certain devotee is doing a thing is not recommended. So there we understand, okay, this devotee is trying to do bhakti, but he is not trying to do pure bhakti. He has his own motives. And so that does not qualify that person to be rejected. That does not mean that we have to uh, reject that devotee or he is not devotee. No, he's still practicing. So he is a bhakta, he is a devotee, but he has some mishra, and Gyan mishra or karma mishra bhakti. So that is fine. So you have to decide, we have to decide how much I should associate with that devotee or those devotee circle. Association is required. So association of devotee is much better than any other association. So even if it is a karma mishra, gyan mishra, bhakta, if he is a bhakta, his association is helpful for us. because he is thinking of Krishna. He's trying to satisfy Krishna, but in his own way. Okay, I will do this activity to do bhakti or to please Krishna, but I want something for myself also. I want recognition. I want that somebody should think, oh, he is a good person, he is a good devotee. Uh, some type of thing, something we need. So, uh, this very sensitive topic is right. Okay, if somebody says, okay, uh, I will do the service in temple, but I will take prasad after that. Okay, so once I receive this question, okay, so devotees say, okay, I will do the service. What is there for prasadam after the service? Right. So is that pure bhakti or not? Because prasad is eating prasad, taking prasad is also a devotional service. Right. So yes. So then what is wrong if I'm looking for prasad or if I'm looking for some devotees association or some seva, and for that I do several things. So the point here is, if it is pleasing to Krishna, of course it's pleasing to Krishna when we take prasad. Okay, but uh, and also here the statement, right, very important is uh, service, continuous service, and emotions directed toward Krishna, his expansion forms, or others related to him. So devotees are involved. So forms are there, devotees are there. It does not say that the other things, right? So devotees and gurus, association, desiring association of them is of course is required and serving them. So what about prasad? So prasad is also a thing. So now there are different grades of. I am giving this you as a reference. Okay, then don't take it as literally things. I am giving this example based on what I have seen. uh, so you will find devotees who are serving in temple. Now we have taken the case of if there is anya bilashita, if there is some other ichha while doing the service also. So you will find different types of devotees if you observe correctly. Uh, so everybody is trying, when whoever comes to temple or who is associated with you, everybody is trying to serve Krishna or the devotees some way or other. Okay. So about say prasadam. So if I am going to service uh, and while I'm doing the service, okay, I say a service like okay, cleaning the temple or cleaning the pots, whatever. If I'm cleaning the pots, what I'm thinking or what that devotee is thinking, is he thinking about Krishna? If I'm cleaning the temple, for example, if my intention is what, okay, I'm cleaning the temple, so I should say like okay, I should be thinking like if I clean this temple very nicely, or if I clean these pots very nicely and they are shining, then Krishna can use this, or devotees can use this for cooking or serving to Krishna. And Krishna's or Radharani's kitchen will be very looking nice. If I clean this floor very nicely without any dust particle remaining there, then Krishna's temple will be very nice. Krishna will like to see his temple like that, or any devotee who comes to the temple and he sees a very clean temple, very shining pots and everything, they will be very happy and the temple will be attractive and it will attract people to Krishna. So in this, what is our attitude? It is attitude of service, trying to please Krishna. What is best for Krishna? Okay, this is one way of doing service. The other way of doing service is okay, I will do this service, very nice service. I am engaged in Krishna service. I will do this, clean these pots, and then I will take prasad. Okay, so we will ask somebody, oh, what is there in prasad? What is cooked? Khichdi, okay, pakoda, okay, nice. So let me complete my service, okay, and go to take prasad. So here, of course, prasad is a devotional thing, devotional service, but the way you are doing the service is little bit different, right? So it's not only thinking about Krishna, but it is thinking about, okay, what I will be testing, how I will be testing it. So there is a tinge of our own satisfaction. right? But there will be devotees, I have seen that when they are given the service of cleaning, or say kitchen pot cleaning, we took that example, they are cleaning the pots and somebody comes and tells them, Prabhu, Prabhu, or Mataji, please come, the prasad is finishing. If you come, don't come in 10 minutes, all prasad will finish. And that devotee will say, it's okay, let me complete my service first. You will see this type of examples. Okay, so you have to be very observant. Uh, or if somebody comes to a temple or your house or something, and then they will say, okay, any service for me. Devotees who want to serve, they will find the service by themselves. Okay, that is the service attitudes. You can see if you observe temple resident pujaris, says Karuna Sindhu Prabhu or Sachisono Prabhu, you observe them. If they come to temple hall, if Sachisono Prabhu comes to temple hall, okay, and he sees some mat is there in between. So he will see there is nobody. So he will lift that mat and put in its place. If the chair is lying like somewhere not in proper place, not in proper direction, the devotee will do it in proper direction, keep it correctly. So the devotees find a service for them. They don't wait for somebody to tell what to do. They know this is not good, this is not looking good, because it's how can this look good in this situation. So they do it, and for that they don't have to think actually. They come and then they put the things in place. Naturally they do, because in their mind and intelligence and body it is imbibed that I have to serve Krishna. And what is, they are always, and they are used to do it. Okay, so if things are lying haphazardly, they don't like, they put the things in proper place. Uh, they try to do it. So this type of devotees also you will see. Some devotees, you have to tell them what to do. So in the beginning it is like that, but it's okay. So because some devotees, they want to do service spontaneously, but they are new, they don't know the thing, so they cannot touch the things. They think, oh boss, if I touch this thing, maybe somebody will get angry, or I'm not supposed to touch this. So there will be devotees who are new in this stage. So we have to be very observant, and you have to see which devotee is in which state, and accordingly we associate with that devotee. And there's no point in no question of thinking otherwise about that devotee or rejecting that devotee. Of course, there will be cases when we find that, okay, particular devotee or particular group of people or devotees, they are just trying to exploit me or exploit the devotees by telling something that this is a good service of Krishna. But just now we read the purport for what we are serving. A pure bhakta or Shuddha bhakta, he always sees if Krishna is involved in all this process. If Krishna is not involved, or he is not so interested, there are social terms where we have to associate with people and groups of people, and we have to do some service. But how much we do, it's on us, right? So it should not be in such a way that we get entangled in that particular group or in that particular situation. Because just remember, association is very powerful. Uh, by association, you get bhakti, and by association, wrong association, your bhakti is reduced. How it is reduced? Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, once you do bhakti 10%, next life it will be starting from 11%. It is not going to zero. What is the bhakti reduction? Is the inclination to do the bhakti reduces. Uh, so that's why we say, like, okay, I associate with some people, and then somehow my chanting is not good. Somehow I'm not testing it. Somehow I'm feeling it as a burden. That means you are doing something wrong. Uh, So if you want to practice pure bhakti, that Rupa Goswami is telling us, we have to search for such devotees. And they are characteristic we saw, they are rarely achieved. So not all bhaktas are trying to do pure bhakti. They are Mishra. So why I'm stressing this point, because that is the definition of pure bhakti. And if you want to practice it, you have to be very careful. Carefully choose your association. The devotees who are trying to do pure bhakti, they will be attractive by some of their features and way of walking, way of talking, way of doing kirtan. Kirtan is very attractive, like somebody is doing kirtan or somebody is doing very nice bhajan, leading very nice. It's very attractive. It's a visible thing, and we see and we admire. So in that also we have to see. If some of you start doing kirtan in future or playing some instruments and everything, be very careful because when we do kirtan and we do something very good, automatically we get some praise or we get some attention. And then when you get that attention, that is the starting point where we may divert from the bhakti, because then we start liking this. People are admiring you. People are saying, "Oh, you are this and this. You are this person. Oh, you are good mridanga player, or you did kirtan very nicely, or you give class very nicely. Oh, you are good manager." All this praise, because Krishna bhakti is one characteristic. It's all auspicious. So these auspicious things for you for bhakti different. Auspicious for me is people are praising me, for example. I like that. So I will start enjoying that. And that is the point where your bhakti will be in problem, pure bhakti. So you will continue the chanting, of course, but you will seek for that praise, that people will praise me, people will come to me, devotees will come to. You start in your mind looking for those opportunities, and if that does not happen, you are disturbed. Right? So these are the signs where we can understand that I am diverting from my main goal of pure bhakti. When we find these things that, okay, because of some particular service or particular thing, I am getting praise because of which my bhakti is getting reduced, we should be careful. There is one devotee, I will not take the name. I asked him, uh, Prabhu, you are doing so much service, you are so simple. Why don't you learn some instrument or do some kirtan? Your voice is also very good. When you do some kirtan, everybody likes. So why don't you focus on that? So that devotee gave me one answer that I want to do bhakti. Yes, kirtan is good, learning instrument is good, and I can do that also, but I'm little bit fearful. So I said, fearful of what? If I do a good kirtan, a good bhajans, then my focus will be on doing more nice bhajan or playing the instruments in different style and all. And of course, devotees will recognize me. That will be a risky thing. I said, why risky? If devotees recognize you, you play good kirtan, you will please Krishna. And he said, yeah, of course, that is good. I will please Krishna. Devotees will like my kirtan. They will call me. But there is a risk that I may divert from my main purpose of serving Krishna and achieving his prema, because then I will be focused on all these other things which are support. Of course, it is part of bhakti, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to divert there. So he's very clear what he wants to do, and he don't want the different aspects of bhakti. Also, don't want to interference from them. So he's clear that I want to serve Krishna, even if doing kirtan is everything is good, but I don't want to take that risk because there is a risk of diverting. When I get the praise, he was saying that if I get the praise, devotees start telling me, then I will get attached to that praise, and my ego will be inflated with all these things. And the opportunity that I have got to do simple services and with thinking of Krishna, it will reduce my intentions and determination. So very simple devotee, but he's very clear. So this also we can see from different examples in Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? um, the story of the pastime. Getting the name. He become Rahaguna, King Rahaguna, and he becomes he has to take the deer's body. Anybody remember the name? Maybe Bhageshri remembers, right? He has to take. He was thinking about he was pure devotee, but he at the end of his life he thinks of a deer.
Bharat,
Huh?
Bharat Maharaj?
Kon?
Bharat Maharaj.
Bharat Maharaj, yeah. So Bharat Maharaj story, he's in the stage of Sakti and Prema, near to Prema, but Nishta Asakti, right? Very high class. But he just saw one deer, baby deer, alone, and he developed attachment. So next, while end of his life, he thought of the deer, he became deer. But he was specially blessed that in the deer's body, he still remembered Krishna. So in the next body, he became again became human. And in that life, he was so clear that he wants to do pure bhakti. So he carried himself as a um, person who is dumb, who don't understand anything. uh, and people started thinking that this person is useless, uh, and he cannot be used anywhere. So, and but internally he was very clear that he wants to do the bhakti. So whatever happened outside was not affecting him. But in fact, he was happy with that situation because he was not getting any praise. People were thinking he's stupid, he's useless. We cannot talk with him. We don't understand what he said. But in that condition, he was very happy because there was no disturbance for his bhakti, and he achieved the goal. Right. So when you are trying to do pure bhakti, you should be very focused inside. Outside problems will come because inside we know that whatever I'm going to do is just to please Krishna. In this, uh, so when we say please Krishna, very challenging to accept this. How in bhakti you will see uh, you want something, some seva, but you don't get that seva. Somebody else get that seva. Hmm. Then how you feel? Do you feel jealous? Do you feel angry? What are the emotions that you go through it? Uh, so one of the characteristics of Srimati Radharani is, uh, of course, Krishna is always with him. She wants to be with Krishna, but she is more happy when other gopis are with Krishna. She tells other gopis, "You go and you give this to Krishna. You serve, you serve." Uh, and when she sees that somebody is with Krishna and Krishna is happy, she is happy. Radharani is happy because Krishna is happy. So these challenges will come in your devotional service life. But we also face these challenges that there is something, some seva or some position or some situation where instead of you, somebody else will get the praise, somebody else will get the opportunities. So at that time, you have to remember what is your goal. If it is pleasing to Krishna, let us accept it. Hmm. So that way, even if you are not doing anything directly, you are still doing pure bhakti. You are still trying to do pure bhakti practice because you are accepting whatever Krishna is pleasing to Krishna. This is very difficult to do because your ego, the materialistic ego, is get so much uh, hitting or so much pain that you feel by when these things happen. And don't be surprised if these things happens in your devotional service or you see these things happening. Okay, so when we say pure bhakti is very powerful, also understand when we are trying to do the pure bhakti, this material nature is also working. Right? It's not that you are doing pure bhakti so everything stops. No, other material things are also happening. The Maya Shakti is also working in material world. When we try to do the pure bhakti, there will be more obstacles. There will be more turbulence in your mind, and there will be situations where you are not able to do what you want to do. Take the case of Pandavas, pure bhaktas, right? So much difficulty, so much problems. But those problems are pleasing. They accept all the situations as pleasing to Krishna, right? So when we do pure bhakti, at the same time, Maya Shakti of Krishna is also testing you in different ways. And when it happens, then you divert from the pure bhakti. Sometimes, because of the association, you also think, I want that. Why he will get everything? Why she will get everything? I also want that. My intention is to serve Krishna. My intention is to serve Radharani. My intention is serve temple. So I want that. I also want that. Why only every time that? Yeah. So that situations come. These situations will come. You will see these situations in your life also. And at that time, those are the situations where we understand that who is doing what type of bhakti. If you get in such a situation where you start thinking why he or why she always, uh, just judge yourself. Okay, so there are bhakti line is going on and the management line is going on. So management is different. Don't uh, mix the two things, management and uh, bhakti. Very carefully try to segregate that. Okay, so management is what? Okay, who will do what service, what will happen. So somebody is doing that, some manager is doing that. And then you can see, sometimes you can see that, okay, you are doing some service or you are good devotee. Then many people are trying to catch you and tell you what to do, how to do. That happens. So we have to be very realistic. I am always very realistic that I don't expect everything to work smoothly. I don't expect things will go as we designed. No way it is possible. When you design something, then there are 100 options to fail your plan. So don't expect the things the way you want to do. Be flexible, so that what Krishna wants, that will happen ultimately. Okay, and if you want to do pure bhakti, okay, Krishna Akarshini bhakti you want to do, then whatever is pleasing to Krishna, we have to accept it. And that way your ego, purification of your ego will also will be very fast. It's very painful, these things in bhakti. Um, it's very painful to go through this process because of our expectations that we set are not correct. We expect that everybody is pure devotee, everybody is practicing Shuddha Bhakti, everybody is ready to sacrifice. Oh, it is pleasing to Krishna, so I will not do, you do this service. We expect this because we hear this in Shastra and lectures. But the real world is not like that. So adjust your expectations from the Bhakti and the devotees, so that you don't feel gakkari, you don't feel uh, that your expectations are not met, or what is in the Shastra and what I see is totally different. Accept it, that Kali Yuga is this, like this only. So it does not mean that in those associated with temple or those who are wearing this Vaishnav dress, they are pare. No, they are in Kali Yuga. They will be affected by Kali Yuga. They will do such things which are disturbing, and it's very disturbing. I've gone through so many situations where doing the bhakti and trying to do bhakti, but the situations are such that your mind is so disturbed, you cannot focus on chanting also. Uh, we know chanting is very important, but you are so disturbed by the overall situations and all, you are not able to chant also properly. So it happens. It's very disturbing, and it will affect our bhakti, and that is okay. Don't get disturbed by, see, one is by the situation around you, you get disturbed and you don't chant properly. Okay, you want to chant properly. So this is one situation where you are getting disturbed by the situation around you. there is another disturbance that will happen inside you. Okay, so you are getting disturbed, but you don't want to get disturbed. So there is a conflict. Your intelligence, your mind says you should not be disturbed by the external situations. So you are not a steady bhakta. Bhagavad Gita says a bhakta is who does around the situation around him does not affect him. So you are not bhakta. You are not that pure bhakta. So there will be a conflicting situation in your mind, and that will create the disturbance. So I'm talking about external and internal disturbance. So when there is internal disturbance, adjust your expectations. Okay, that I'm expecting that I should not get disturbed, but I am not in that situation. I'm not at that level of chanting where nothing will impact me. Accept it, then internal disturbance will finish. Okay, this my experience and what Srila Prabhupada disciples they have told, associating with them. I understood this thing that this is how you manage your internal disturbances. And then we remember Anya Bilashita Shunyam, that no other desire than pleasing Krishna. Hmm? Nothing for me, nothing for my wife, nothing for my children, fine, if it pleases to Krishna. Right? So this verse is very important in our bhakti practice, where which we have to continuously keep reminding our mind and our intelligence. It should be devoid of desires other than the desire to please Krishna, unobstructed by impersonal jnana, materialistic rituals of karma, and other unfavorable acts. And it's a continuous service or emotions. Uh, so devotees are emotional. Uh, so uh, this is something that about pure bhakti. Of course, we can talk much more how this pure bhakti devotees you can find out, and how what challenges we face in doing these and accepting what is pleasing to Krishna. Uh, we can now it's almost 8 o'clock, I think. So today we have to chant online also. So Pachintamani Prabhu has arranged. We all requested him because he is also doing arranging morning chanting. So this is Holy World Name Week, right? So we are chanting 8:30 in the night every day, and this chanting of this 4 hours chanting is considering that 32 rounds of chanting is one of the initiative for that only. So the devotees in temple will start and online also available. So we want to join that. Pure bhakti is simple but rare. Don't get surprised by the situations and devotees, but that is this one thing you have to remember. You will come across, Krishna will give you opportunity to associate closely with such devotees. Wherever you are doing the devotional service, there will be few devotees who are trying to do this. They don't have desires for themselves, and they are always ready to help others, and they are always very considerate about others. They have compassion for others. So even if they are in pain, they are ready to help. Uh, don't So such devotees are there, and they are always happy, and they know people are using me, people are taking benefits from me, but they are still careful that nobody should unnecessarily exploit me, because that will impact my bhakti. So no unnecessary exploitation, no unnecessary uh, interference of somebody into your bhakti life. uh, and But they are always open. uh, they don't stop associating with people or devotees who are doing pure bhakti. Please remember, this is very rare to find a devotee who is at least trying to do pure bhakti. He is doing pure bhakti or not is another thing, but at least his goal is to do the pure bhakti. So those type of devotees, don't give association with them. There will be many opportunities where Maya Shakti will test you and try to take you away from such devotees. uh, because testing is very sensitive and very subtle. You will not understand that I am diverting from what I was trying to do. Right? So uh, be very diligent in doing the bhakti. Keep your intelligence working. Remember this verse, and whenever we find that Krishna will tell, okay, tell you that you are doing something which you are not supposed to do in from internal. Okay, so if any questions or anything, then maybe today we can discuss few things and then join the chanting. And I share with you my observations and my experiences also. Okay, so you may get this type of examples. You may not experience this. You may be going very smoothly on the path. That is also possible. That is all Kripa, Krishna Kripa, right? So. But I can share what I know, what I have seen, how I have gone through these different situations, right? So, any other comments or any questions or any discussion points that you want to ask or you have problem, you can ask now. No problem. We have some time. Chanting will start after some time, so we can discuss and then we can go there. It's okay. How you feel when you hear about all these things? Very, I don't know. It's practical. I always talk practical, so.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for the class.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Um, Actually, bhakti is important, seva is important. People association also important. It
Mm.
is very difficult. Right time, right thing to decide.
Mm.
Always be to be careful in the activity what we do.
Mhm.
As you said correctly, the bhakti we should not deviate. We should not deviate from the bhakti. Whatever the seva we do,
Mhm.
we are fixed with our bhakti. At the same time, seva is must. Without a seva, we won't get the humility. And Krishna also pleases by seva.
Mm.
So we have to also we have to have a right association. The people who really think on us, progress for the bhakti, such a people we have to associate and get seva, and at the same time balance our bhakti. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, clearly explaining. Always, yeah, I also feel also the chanting also it disrupts if we have mm, not doing right way.
Yeah.
Uh, Correctly you mentioned. Thank you so much.
Thank
But
you.
it's difficult. It's difficult. All the time we have to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to checkpoint we have to do. Mm.
Correct.
I mean, not deviating. I mean, having right association. Is it right seva for me?
Mm. Mm.
Everything. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So one line Mataji mentioned that we always try to get some seva, right? Yeah, that is a good attitude. Please try to do seva with devotees who have pure intentions. That is very important because that association of that intentions which are very subtle, we don't know who is doing with what, but you can feel that energy. Vaisheshika Prabhu says, where attention goes, energy flows. It's very deep sentence, right? That we can sense that energy or those vibrations when we are doing the service. So you have to be in proper consciousness to sense it. Oh, when I'm doing something with this particular devotee or this particular Mataji or Prabhuji, I'm not mentally, my vibrations are not good. Oh, what's the problem? I am in problem or that intentions has some flaw. We have to elegantly analyze it during service also. Just be very careful. In the name of service, don't compromise the main goal. Miss Mataji, it's not easy as you said. It's challenging. You need to have, as you said, checkpoints. Very important.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, if time allows, may I ask one question?
Yes, sir.
Actually, when you were telling about that devotee that who likes to do kirtan but is not doing because he thought that he will he will be praised by so many devotees and he might get ego.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we have discussed. I guess Jayashri Mataji has also asked these questions to us, to me, Sujal Pratham, and Chinmay. Like, if somebody praises you, how you do it?
Right.
And I, on that day, I also say that same thing. I try to ignore that because I am always in a fear. If somebody praises me, I might get ego. And I guess Sujal also said that.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mataji told that this is not the correct way of accept the praises. How to, then? My question is again the same: how to digest the praise? Means like without getting egoist.
Yeah.
So
So
if so, yes, yes, please continue. Yes, sorry.
you complete your questions, right? Your question. I understood your question. How to digest the praise, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
what?
How to digest the praise without getting egoist? This was the question. Sorry.
Correct, correct. So one very simple way I heard in which Maharaj lecture or Srila Prabhupada lecture or Srila Prabhupada's Lilamrut and Srila Prabhupada's lifetime. There was one question. I think I told this that one press conference or somewhere this question was asked to Srila Prabhupada that you went to US with $40 or 40 rupees. Now you have an empire with $40,000 or whatever. So how you feel? So then Srila Prabhupada's answer was very simple. I am the same. Whatever I'm getting because of the mercy of my Guru Maharaj and Parampara and Krishna. And everything belongs to Krishna. With those 40 rupees were their mercy. This $40,000 is also their mercy. So this gives the attitude that you have. So when you start thinking that I am doing something, uh, this problem is there. So this devotee's example that I gave, he is extra careful. Okay, but on the other side, it is correct that if he's a person who can do very nice kirtan and he can attract thousands of people, for his ichha or his desire, he is avoiding that possibility, right? Just because he's fearful of the ego, right? That getting egoistic and diverting. So in one way, that is risky. Are you ready to take that risk? Is a matters. That devotee is not ready to take the risk. Fine. That is his approach. He's clear on his path, what he want to do. Fine. If there is the same devotee, some other devotee in that situation, and he says, no, I will do. Uh, I will take care of not being inflated by that ego. So risk is there because it's very subtle. It happens very subtly. So um, uh, this one lecture I have heard, I think Bhanu Maharaj told or Indradum Maharaj lecture or somebody's the lecture was there that if somebody tries to praise you or if somebody praises you, what is happening in your mind? Okay. When the praise comes through your devotional service, we are in parampara, right? So we are connected through the parampara through Guru. Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, whoever. We are connected to, ours is a Shiksha disciple, Parampara. So we are connected through Shiksha Parampara to Krishna, right? Our Parampara is like that. So even if you get praise for you, somebody praises you for something, some actions, uh, the ego will start coming. But when somebody is praising you, you should be in the proper consciousness that whatever it is coming because of my gurus or my Shiksha gurus or the Parampara's mercy. It's not what I am doing. If you are in that consciousness, when the result comes, you have to offer it mentally to the Parampara. So if the praise is coming 100, you are offering all 100, nothing remains with you. So you are in same situation. But if 100 praises are coming, out of that 3 you keep for yourself, 97 you pass. Those 3 that you keep with yourself, yeah, this has happened because of me. I have done this. This was my skill. That is the wedge that I was saying. That wedge once enters, then it will expand. Right? So that wage, we have to be very careful. And the problem of ego is you don't understand that you are in ego. That is Maya Shakti. You think everybody else is in ego. I am not in ego. That is how the ego works. Yeah. So people are very careful. So when somebody praises you, if you are in proper consciousness, if you have not kept the three with you last time, you will be in proper consciousness. Something comes, you in mentally you are saying, this is not me, this is my guru, this is my Shiksha Guru, this is parampara through which I am getting this. It is all this offering to you. Then there is minimal risk. Of course, risk is there because you have to be in that consciousness always, higher level of consciousness. So vibration should be high. So your attention is not to praise for yourself, but to the uh, uh, anticipation of that particular person or devotee. He's accepting the bhakti process, he's accepting what Krishna is saying, what parampara is saying. So you understand that he's not saying good to me, but the principles that Srila Prabhupada has given us. So it's all Srila Prabhupada's mercy that he has accepted. If you are in that consciousness, you can easily pass on and not get affected. So your sadhana for that is should be very important. You should be ready to go through this if something comes your way. So just don't try to avoid. See, Vaisheshika Prabhu told, no, Satyadev Prabhu told, rejecting is also a action, or ignoring something is also a action. Why? Because you take some decision, right? So if somebody is praising you, you ignore it. No, but you ignore means what? You already paid attention to it and you said, oh, this is a praise, this is may affect me. So I ignore it. And when you ignore something, you have taken some action. So when you take some action, something has to come back. Something will come back that you don't know. So, right, ignoring somebody is an action which is not so easy. Ignoring particular thing also gives an entanglement. Okay, so very careful we should be. Like, are we really ignoring, or we are ignoring but still involved in it? We say let it go. It's not easy to let it go. We get involved in that let it go also. So there are different ways of doing this, and I'm analyzing what's going inside when I'm saying that I'm ignoring. Uh, So ignorance also is a process, okay, and how it should be done. It's action. So best way is whatever you get, you offer it to parampara. Don't keep it with anything. And Krishna will, of course, Krishna, if you are doing this, Krishna Akarshini, if you are doing this bhakti, Krishna will be attracted towards you and he will give you whatever is necessary. And when Krishna is attracted, at the same time, Maya Shakti is also attracted. Please remember. Okay. Because Maya want to capture you, you are going to Krishna, you are going more close to Krishna, then Maya will try more problem, more praise. Right? So when we ignore, you will get more. And then are you able to sustain it? No. Difficult. Someday you will fall prey to that praise. So different approach is there. Somebody don't want to go into that situation. Uh, so it's okay. That approach is one way. Individual decision how you want to take that approach. So some devotees then what they do, they don't take services which are limelight services. They do the services which are menial services. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told us, are you, if you are doing a deity worship or you are cleaning the temple hall, the service is same. If your intentions are pure, it does not matter if you are doing in front of 10,000 people or doing alone. It's the same. Krishna sees your bhakti, right? So then some devotees try to keep a low profile. Sometimes it is safe to keep the low profile when the situations are very difficult, when the situations are in such that you will get limelight or unnecessary hindrance in your bhakti. Sometimes devotees stay away from that situation and keep low profile. It's okay. So we have to adjust our approaches as per the situations we face. uh, and then keep praying to Krishna that this is what I can do. You may expect me to do and in front of everyone, but I cannot. I cannot. My situation is not like that. I cannot take it. So, okay, you take a gap. So, this is what I was telling, that you are going on an expressway of bhakti and there is a parking comes. So, you have to take a break. So, sometimes you take break. You become low profile or you become high profile. You come in limelight or you don't come in limelight, or you go into background service or you come in the front side. You have to adjust as per the situation and requirement for the moment. Right? Srila Prabhupada's moment is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan moment. So there will be situations in which the situation demands you to come in limelight. So we should not be hesitant to do that because the situation is built in such a way that you cannot avoid. So that time, don't avoid. Take it. Take that praise. Take that limelight. But give it to your guru. Give it to your Shiksha Guru. Give it to your Parampara. Connect there. From there, they will protect you. We cannot protect ourselves. Parampara protects us. Krishna protects us. So just that this needs good association and good sadhana. So find those association and Krishna guides. There's no need to avoid always. You should be open to what is pleasing to Krishna. If it is pleasing to Krishna that you are in limelight, you have to be in limelight because it is pleasing to Krishna, not for yourself. Right? So we should be ready. And every devotee is different. The example I gave, that devotee has that approach. Other devotee maybe say, oh, Krishna wants to be in limelight. Okay, I take it. I take the risk. Krishna, you protect me. I take the risk. It's okay. And what will happen? You will get egoistic, and Krishna will tear down your ego like anything. Pandavas never thought they will have to go to Vanvas, but they had to go for their uh, development of bhakti. So Krishna will give a situation where you will be away from all this everything. You develop your bhakti. Krishna does everything so that your bhakti is developed. Maya will do everything so that you get diverted from bhakti and get attracted to other things. So it's always a tussle. And this is bhakti. We always choose Krishna. We always choose Krishna. And that is bhakti. Okay. Process. And Krishna likes that. You struggle, you choose. You struggle, you choose. This is what Krishna is desiring to see. Okay, I hope that answers, Anmol.
I guess I can't state answers. I think it's I ask a 1 mark question and you answered a 5 mark answer.
That's why I'm very grateful that it helps, right? Because
Yeah, I
really,
guess. Yeah. I also means like when you say na like I guess Satyadev Prabhu or that Vaisheshwar Prabhu told about this, even ignorance is an action. That
mm,
means like that, yeah, I think we were how these gurus are so much intellectual, they have found that depth of that because we are so ignorant that we haven't seen that after what is after the ego also
mm,
or
mm,
after what is the ignorance also.
mm.
Yeah, that's the I think I will also try to see. I will also try to apply like this.
Yeah, yeah, that's why these Srila Prabhupada's disciples are very important because they learned everything only from Srila Prabhupada. They didn't had any books or anything. Only Srila Prabhupada and his letters. So I will suggest that on the Veda base, Srila Prabhupada letters are there. Okay. Try to read one or two letters whenever you have time. We see Facebook, we see everything is okay, but try to read the letters also, because those are the direct instructions of Srila Prabhupada. And that's how all these Srila Prabhupada disciples learned. So very direct and very deep instructions. You will also find instructions there. Srila Prabhupada is writing, I heard Hamsaduta Prabhu or Hamsaduta is sick. He has cold. So give him ginger tea. See that this is also Srila Prabhupada writing in the letter. Okay. So today I am sending the letter, Srila Prabhupada traveling all over the world. He will get the letter maybe 15 days later. Then Srila Prabhupada is writing the letter, and he's sending back. So today I am sick. I have cold today, and I am getting the reply from Srila Prabhupada after 1 month when I am already recovered. Right? But Srila Prabhupada was so lively, so connected that, oh, this person has written this so and so devotee is sick with this. So Srila Prabhupada, because he has medical background, right, he will write, do this, eat this, don't eat this. So he was so careful, so compassionate, because why he wrote, he know that the person is already recovered, but he wrote it because everybody will read the letter. So if somebody else gets similar sickness, that will help, right? So this is Srila Prabhupada's compassion. How Srila Prabhupada thought of the things. No? Please read those letters. Very, very interesting, and also very directive. Very direction becomes very clear on several things. And there are questions where devotees are asking him, this devotee did like this devotee did like this. So Srila Prabhupada answers that also very directly. Read those whenever possible, read those letters. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Any other points or any other questions or open points that we can take now? Of course, you can write in the group also, we can discuss.
Uh, like following of this conversation only, as you told, like we should read about Srila Prabhupada letters and all. What I personally see that as a new devotee, we are so much, because we know Radha Krishna are the Supreme Lord, means
Mhm.
the Supreme Lord. So
Mhm.
it's very easy to accept that he's the Supreme Lord. So and I have to serve him.
Mhm.
So the time is like serving our, means like Supreme Lord.
Mhm.
But our duty is all to serve Guru.
Mhm.
And although Srila Prabhupada uh, is not physically in this material, but he told that he is in books.
Mhm.
But uh, how to means like uh, how to get to know about Srila Prabhupada more and more, and how to feel inclined towards him. Because as a, what I feel that if I do every day in my service, like if I do any service in my home, all is I am doing toward Krishna. But something, what should I do? Something that I should do something for like Srila Prabhupada also. Like how can I be more more loving towards uh, Srila Prabhupada, like just I'm towards Sri Krishna.
Okay. Very good question. Very practical. So one thing Srila Prabhupada told, if love me, books, distribute books. Right? So that is one of the things Srila Prabhupada has directly told us. Reading his books is loving Srila Prabhupada. Giving these books to others, Srila Prabhupada loves it more. And do Srila Prabhupada's one sentence is always there. Please do the needful. If you see all the letters, you will see this sentence. Please do the needful. There is one book also. Please do the needful. Right? So you should be ready to serve the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Srila Prabhupada in any way you can. That pleases Srila Prabhupada. So, Srila Prabhupada Lilamrut, if you read, you understand his mood that he is thinking of each and every devotee. You can see the examples where the devotees are not coming in front of the Prabhupada. But Srila Prabhupada himself will ask, oh, where is this devotee? I don't see him. Oh, he must be doing some service. He must be doing some, taking out some gomi or something. I know. Let him do it. Let him do it. So compassionate. And at the same time, he was very strict also on the rules and principles. He will not forgive devotees. There is one story that Srila Prabhupada gave some money for a devotee to bring few items from the market, and that devotee came back. And in India, right, at that time it was 1 rupee or 2 rupee something he gave, and the devotee came back and gave all the bills, and Srila Prabhupada checked. Oh, I gave you 1 rupee. This calculation is 95 paise. Where is 5 paise? Srila Prabhupada asked. The devotee was bewildered. Why 5 paise? Nothing comes. Why? Srila Prabhu, no, I want the where is 5 paise, where it is gone. You give me the calculation. That devotee had to give clear information. So Srila Prabhupada was very strict on the movement and the principles, because he said, this money is not my money. My money you take, no problem. Don't take Krishna's money. Right? So that 5 paise belongs to Krishna. Don't take it. So if somebody is doing that, he's not pleasing Krishna. Right? So you utilize everything for Krishna, utilize everything for Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada's men, of course, because Srila Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, all they were very focused on book and literatures and distributing them. So that is one way of pleasing Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada's last instruction was somehow cooperate. Somehow you cooperate amongst yourself. It is not easy to cooperate, but he said somehow you cooperate. That pleases Srila Prabhupada. So when we are serving to Krishna at home also, Avi Prabhu in some class in temple, I think Srila Prabhupada appearance day or some class, he told that why we are sitting here is Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Because Srila Prabhupada took so much pain and established ISKCON and all over that world he spread it. Because of that, the devotees are there. And I somehow came in touch with Srila Prabhupada and his movement, and I am serving Radha and Krishna. So, of course, as Indians, we know Radha and Krishna from our childhood, but the service attitude and then with knowledge that we are doing now is totally different. We all can recognize that, right? That now it is different what I was doing before and now. So why it has happened? It is Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Right? So while doing Krishna's service also, see, when we offer, I make something and I offer, how we offer, we were keeping the plate in front of say here Nitya Gaur Chandra or Radha Govindji. But we are not offering directly to Krishna. Right? We are parampara. We are following parampara. So I am offering it to my Guru. My Guru will offer it to Srila Prabhupada or his Guru, then Bhakti. So it's going through parampara. Right? Everything is going through parampara. So even if we are worshipping Radha and Krishna, we are going through parampara. And that is easier way of doing. Right? So we don't directly go to Krishna, oh, Krishna, this is your plate. No, we don't have that qualification. But our gurus have that qualification. So when I offer, I request my guru, Shiksha gurus and everybody that I have prepared this offering. We are want to offer it to Krishna. Please, you take it to Krishna. That is humbleness. Right? I don't want to serve. You serve, Guru Maharaj. You serve. I give it to you. You serve. That is how. If you see while the pujaris are doing arti also in temple, you observe. They even if they take the lamp, they directly don't show to Radha Govindji. They go through parampara and then show. So we take permission of everybody and then we do arti like that. Right? So offering also, we take permission, we tell them you take, and then it goes. So while worshipping Radha and Krishna also, we cannot side, it's always through parampara. So our gurus and Srila Prabhupada is always involved in it. And Srila Prabhupada is Shiksha Guru for all the ISKCON people. Everybody connected to ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada is our Shiksha Guru. He is the topmost position, right, for us. Even if you have your Diksha Guru, still Srila Prabhupada is above that because he is our founder Acharya. So everything goes to Srila Prabhupada. So you should have that consciousness in your always in your consciousness that whatever service I am doing to Radha Krishna or Nitya Gaur Sundar or Jagannath Baladev Subhadra is going through Srila Prabhupada, the Parampara. So our consciousness, Srila Prabhupada always will be there. How to please Srila Prabhupada? Books is one thing. Sankirtan is pleasing. The Sankirtan movement is that. So Sankirtan. And please do the needful. If the time demands you to shut up, you shut up. If time demands you don't speak, don't speak. If time demands that you should speak, then you speak. So please do the needful. That is what time demands, that you have to clean the bathroom. You clean it, clean the toilet, clean it. That is the requirement. Srila Prabhupada very pleasing. Srila Prabhupada himself has done that. So that pleases him, and that keeps Srila Prabhupada at the center of our consciousness. When Srila Prabhupada is at the center of our consciousness, then this ego and praise, this will not matter, because everything we are going to give into Srila Prabhupada through our gurus and Shiksha Gurus. I hope this gives some help while to your question, like how to do it.
Yes, yes. Also, I can tell why this question arises.
Mhm.
Recently, one of our means like devotee friend went to some other country, and that country is full of Maya world basically.
Mhm.
I guess you get it. So
Yeah.
uh, he shares a picture of ISKCON, and means like ISKCON, that country ISKCON Philippines, it was Philippine country.
Mhm.
And that point I realized, like, means like it's a so mayaful country that even if I go, I know I can't resist myself to do things because I'm very low in this bhakti path. And
Mhm.
there is the hope that there is a Krishna temple, so it gives so much positivity. And then I realizes our guru has, means Srila Prabhupada had given us so much, and means like we are so ungrateful to that. And
Mhm.
episode was, I was talking to my other devotee friend, and I was asking, have you know why we are singing Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale?
Mhm.
He told no, just because we have to speak every time. Then I
Mhm.
realized that in like 1 year doing bhakti, and we don't know like what is the meaning of actual Namo Om Vishnu Padaya. And
Mhm.
then again comes the Om Agyanti Mirandasya. Why are we seeing this Guru months? So I think temple also, when we start prayer, we say Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, and every time there are new devotees in the temple. I
Mhm.
think as you are a decision maker in one of the temples, so I would like कि अगर हम next time when we say Namo Vishnu Padaya, we should also tell the meaning with that. कि that they should be enlightened what why we are saying anything. We should
Correct,
not say
correct.
any mantra without us. No. So
Mhm.
it's just a suggestion if we can follow.
Yeah, yeah, it's very correct. Yeah. So, yeah, because the service done with knowledge is more important. Krishna says in chapter 3, right? So, any service done with knowledge is much better than service. So, it makes sense that the gratefulness to Srila Prabhupada and the devotees, yeah, these mantras that has that, but yeah, that we can make this practice that when we say any mantra, we have to tell what does that mean. That can be easily implemented. That's a good point, very good point. We'll do that, because if you don't know the meaning, we are not grateful. Right? Yeah.
It will be like a ritual thing, na.
Correct,
You have
correct,
to say.
correct. Yeah, that's very true. And we to show the gratefulness to Srila Prabhupada is spreading what he's doing, right? So this will be one part of that. Yeah, that's very true. Grateful to Srila Prabhupada for doing all these things. Otherwise, I don't know where I would have been. Yeah. Any other points, questions, comments?
Sorry, I have taken so much time.
No, no.
Anyone else?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so Madhu Maharaj always stresses this point that Srila Prabhupada is our founder Acharya. He is our Acharya. So in everything you do, he should be involved and he should be there. And sometimes it happens that devotees give more importance to their own guru than Srila Prabhupada. Guru will not like that. If we put him above Srila Prabhupada, no way. And the altar also that you keep in your house or anywhere, that has to be followed. Okay, that is a sign that you know the parampara system. Like even the small things like the size of photos also should be very carefully chosen. So if you have photo of Radha Krishna, Radha Govindji, what is the size of that? What is the size of parampara photo? What is the size of your Shiksha Guru or your Diksha Guru? It should not be same. If you see in temple also, the size of the photos is different. The size of parampara photo and our own gurus is our own gurus photo size is small, because that's the way guru will like it. They will not like that you have your own guru's photo on the wall like this and Srila Prabhupada photo somewhere small. They will not like it. So that consciousness also very important. You can observing this, you can see what that devotee's consciousness is like. But it's very careful things we have to do. To be humble, no? Is a practice. You don't place on the same level, right? If Radha Krishna is not on the same level, you place parampara below level, that gurus below level. Very important, small things, but it goes into our consciousness. Any other points? Anything else from anybody else who they want to talk something, ask something? Okay. So we'll close for today, but of course the discussions are on. The group is on. You can write there whatever you want to discuss, or you have any questions. Don't hesitate to ask any. You may think that this is a silly question. Why? This is very basic. No. In bhakti, nothing is silly or nothing is basic. Everything is very deep. So your question may look very simple, or you may think, oh, how can I ask this question? Ask it. Because through that we all learn. Okay. It's not for you, it's for everybody. So even if very silly question you feel, it's discuss it. Let us discuss that also. So write, okay. So if everybody's permission, then we can close today's discussion and we'll continue next week. If any points, any questions, please keep on writing. We will keep discussing. And I see I always try to share my experiences and what I have learned from my association with Srila Prabhupada devotees and other senior devotees. So sometimes it may look like how is possible, but that is what they have told. So I accept it and I try to apply it and I share that. So it helps. So the time that we wasted on learning, only purpose is that it should be helpful to everyone so that nobody wastes time in unnecessarily learning the same things that we learn after 5 years. You or anybody else should not waste 5 years for that. So readily try to give. So if you feel it's not connecting to you directly, you can keep it in your mind. Okay. Don't ignore it. Keep it in your mind. Someday it will be useful. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Srila Rupa Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hare
Hare
Krishna. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Thank you. Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.